From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'll have our national anthem. Our anthem will be performed by Sergeant Garner of the Wilson Police Department. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you, Sergeant Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as the colors exit the field.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page, along with you here as we come to you live from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina, as the Wilson Tobs getting set to take on the Edenton Steamers. As the Tobs come into this with a 9-2 record here in the second half of the 2018 Coastal Plain League season. For the Edenton Steamers, they come in with a record of 4-8 here in the second half. Give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League North Division standings. Wilson leading the way at 9-2. They are 2 games clear of Peninsula, our first half winner of the North Division. They are 7-4. The Tobs then leading Martinsville, who is 6-8, and then Edenton at 4-8. As it is Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night here at historic Fleming Stadium. So that's the reason for the little bit of a delayed first pitch, as we had a lot going on pregame here tonight, as there's an enlistment service on the field. Also honored our current, past, and present veterans, also active military, 911 telecommunicators, fire, and police members here this evening before the start of tonight's contest. Earlier today, we had our Guns N' Hoses charity softball game here at historic Fleming Stadium. As coming away with the victory was the Wilson Fire Department, picking up the win against the Wilson Police Department. As the Tobs here tonight look to try to get back into the win count. We had a suspended game here the other night as the Peninsula Pilots were in town. That game was suspended in the top of the 6th inning. We had not yet started the top of the 6th inning. The score was 1-1 as the Tobs had tied the game actually in the bottom of the 5th inning and could have potentially taken a lead in that game, but could not push in the second run. And then the umpires and coaches got together, and with the lightning and the weather that was in the air, they decided to suspend the game. So that game will be completed on Saturday ahead of the regularly scheduled game against the Peninsula Pilots here at historic Fleming Stadium. So the Tobs will finish out that first game through the 9th inning, and then we will play a full 9-inning game following that. So that first game will start at 6, and then we expect to get started around 7:15 p.m. for our full 9-inning game against the Peninsula Pilots. Again, that's on Saturday night here at historic Fleming Stadium. Get your look here at the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Edenton Steamers, as they are coached by Russ Burrows, assisted by Reed Gamache, and also Matt Garwad. Getting things off here tonight for the Edenton Edenton Steamers, it'll be the left fielder, number 18, Devin Gardner. Batting second, it's the right fielder, number 23, Bryson Worrell. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 33, Zane Harris. Batting fourth, it's the first baseman, number 32, Ben Whetstone. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 15, Rich Chufo. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 29, Anthony Warnicki. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 11, Will Etheridge. Batting eighth, it's the center fielder, number 1, Anthony Jefferson. And batting ninth, it's the catcher, number 28, TJ Wegman. Give me a look here at the starter tonight for your Wilson Tobs, as it's number 38, Sean Dealey, a junior out of Wilmington University from Wilmington, Delaware. And his numbers on the season for the Tobs as the start here tonight will be number 6 for him. He has a 1-1 record, 19 and a third innings pitched, 19 hits, 13 runs, 12 of those earned. He's got 15 strikeouts, 9 walks, has allowed 3 home runs, and has a 5.59 ERA. Give you a look here defensively at the Tobs, how they'll line up around Sean Dealey. Through the infield, Kevin McGowan gets the start at third. Matt McCourt is at shortstop. J.T. Stone at second. Caleb Dean is at first base. Doing the catching tonight for the Tobs, Jacob Sharon. Through the outfield, you have Nick Smith in left, Brenton Doyle in center, and Carson Freeman is in right. Here's the first pitch of our contest, and it's going to be fouled and back out of play as 7:12, the time of our first pitch. As we are underway here in Wilson, North Carolina. For the Edenton Steamers, they have lost each of their last 2 outings. Lost last night at home against the the Peninsula Pilots. Ball here chopped to McGowan at third. His throw in time as Caleb Dean able to glove it, and there's one away. As Devin Gardner will be the first out. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Bryson Worrell, a Wilson, North Carolina native, just finishing up his freshman season at East Carolina. He will step into the left-handed batter's box. Righty-lefty matchup here as Dealey delivers. That one swung on and missed. Our umpires for the contest tonight, Tyler Wall doing the work behind the plate, Mark Alexander working out in the field. So the count here 0-1. That one swung on and again missed. So the count quickly 0-2. Worrell had a really nice outing the last time these teams played in Edenton, as he picked up 4 hits, went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Had a double in that game and a run scored. And that was a big first inning. This one is swung on and missed, though, for strike 3. And a quick Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout here for Sean Dealey in the top of the first inning. So that was a 8-run bottom of the first inning in Edenton that last time that the Tobs and Steamers had got together. In that inning, Worrell had delivered the bases clearing double that counted in that inning for runs 6, 7, and 8. So that'll bring in the designated hitter, number 33, Zane Harris, as he steps into the left-handed batter's box. Swings the first pitch, gives it a ride on the left field line, but that one will get foul over top of the bullpen. Zane Harris, a redshirt freshman from Wright State University out of Mansfield, Ohio. The Steamers as a team this season batting .244. They've played 38 games, 183 runs, 29 home runs as a team. A .352 on base percentage, .363 slugging percentage. 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Dealey delivers. That one is going to skip past the catcher, Jacob Sharon. So the count 1-1 here to the designated hitter, Zane Harris. A .299 batting average on the season. And Zane Harris coming in this one, a 10-game hitting streak. As he skies this one foul, came off a 3-for-4 outing last night and a 7-4 loss against Peninsula. As he had a home run in that game, a solo shot. He has picked up a hit in each of the last 10 outings, going back to a 6-1 loss against the Tobs on July 3rd, which he went 2 for 3 in that game. He's had 5 multi-hit games in this 10-game hitting streak. Here's the pitch, and they'll miss just outside over into the right-handed batter's box. He's had 2 3-hit games in this 10-game hitting streak. And he's also had 3 2-hit games. Count 2-2. Here's the offering. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and holding on to it is Sharon. And it's back-to-back strikeouts for Sean Dealey as he works a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. As we go to the bottom of the first, and the Tobs will look to try to get onto the scoreboard first here against the Edenton Steamers. Get you a look here at the starting lineup for your 2018 Wilson Tobs, as they are led by head coach Brian Hill, assisted by Jim Leggett and Colin Brinkley. Leading things off, it's the shortstop, number 3, Matt McCourt. Batting second, the right fielder, number 13, Carson Freeman. Kevin McGowan bats third. He plays at third base. The center fielder, number 7, Brenton Doyle, bats fourth. Ben Fazer, the designated hitter, wears number 19. He bats fifth. J.T. Stone wears number 26. He's at second base tonight. Will bat sixth. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 8, Caleb Dean. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 12, Jacob Sharon. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 1, Nick Smith. As they will face the starter, number 25, A.J. Spencer for the Edenton Steamers. As we'll get you some numbers on the season for A.J. Spencer, a junior from Middle Tennessee State University out of Locust Grove, Georgia. And the numbers on the season for Spencer, this will be his 6th start, his 8th appearance. Has a 0-4 record, does have one complete game this season. Has tossed 29 in the third innings, 25 hits, 21 runs, 17 of those earned, 46 strikeouts to 17 walks. A 14.11 strikeout per 9 ratio, has given up 3 home runs, a 5.22 ERA. So we'll see what he will do to answer that 1-2-3 top of the first inning from his counterpart, Sean Dealey, for the Wilson Tobs. We'll also give you a look here at other games going on across the Coastal Plain League this evening, here on Thursday, July 19th. Bottom of the first inning, the Forest of the Owls out to an early 3-0 lead against High Point Thomasville. Top of the first inning, the Macon Bacon have taken a 3-0 lead against Lexington County. They're scoreless in the bottom of the first in Peninsula between Holly Springs and the Peninsula Pilots. Bottom of the first, Morehead City an early 2-0 lead against Wilmington. No score, top of the first inning between Florence and Savannah. Also scoreless in the top of the first between Gastonia and Martinsville. And top of the first inning, the Catawba Valley Stars have taken a 3-0 lead against the Fayetteville Swamp Dogs. So an exhibition matchup there. As we get set here for the bottom of the first inning, the shortstop Matt McCourt out of Mount Aloysius College will step in to get things going. As it'll be a righty-righty matchup for McCourt on the season, batting .286. Takes this first pitch inside for a ball. 11th game of the summer for McCourt. 12 for 42 at the plate, 4 doubles, 9 runs scored, a home run, 5 RBIs, 13 strikeouts to 4 walks. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to miss inside. Nice start here for McCourt. Right fielder Carson Freeman in the on-deck circle. As we are scoreless here at historic Fleming Stadium. The catcher, Wegman, sets up this one foul down the third baseline as that one worked low and inside. Game number 13 of the season, the second half of the season tonight for the Edenton Steamers, and game number 12 for the Wilson Tobs. Again, the Tobs 9-2, the best record in the CPL North Division here in the second half. 4-8 for the Edenton Steamers as McCourt asked for time here. So getting set will be A.J. Spencer on the mound. Behind the count, 2 balls and a strike. He sets and delivers, and that one swung on and missed. So the count will even up. Good pitch there. Low in the zone from Spencer. Tobs tomorrow night will make their first and only trip of the season to Holly Springs as they face the Salamanders. And this was a chopper. Chufo gloves it at third. Can he make the throw? It's not going to be in time. And that was a close play at first, but I think that's probably going to be an infield single for Matt McCourt. And so Matt McCourt will start things off here with an infield single, but that was a heck of a play there by Rich Chufo at third base. As we saw him make a play like that at the 2018 Coastal Plain League All-Star Show in Lexington County. And so that will bring up the right fielder Carson Freeman out of East Stroudsburg University. First hit of the game for either side. Spencer will now set out of the mound, deliver, and that one is taken for a called strike down the inner half. Home crowd not all that happy with the call there by the home plate umpire, Tyler Wall. So for McCourt, that will be his 13th hit of the summer. Carson Freeman on the season, batting .214. Has a runner hit first. The pitch, that one is inside. Wegman able to keep it in front of him. Freeman 21 for 98 at the plate, 19 runs scored, 5 doubles, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. 37 strikeouts, however, to 12 walks. A .301 on-base percentage, .327 slugging percentage. Tobs here with the game's first hit. McCourt the single to the third baseman, Chufo. Spencer will throw over as McCourt back safely. So the game log for Carson Freeman went 1 for 6 with a run scored on July 3rd at Edenton. Did not play in the game against Fayetteville. This one is swung on, hit out to right. That one will be caught by Worrells. It just kept tailing in. And actually that game against Edenton was on July 14th. And so that'll bring up Kevin McGowan with one away after the fly ball to right field. McGowan, the third baseman for the Tobs, out of LaSalle. The 2018 Coastal Plain League All-Star selection for the Tobs, along with Brenton Doyle, Tyler Grauer, and Luis Acosta. Here's the first pitch, and that one's going to be called strike inner half. The other crazy part is that when he was actually added to that team, it was originally Patrick Frick who was selected for the Tobs. He was unable to play due to injury, and then added as his replacement was McGowan. But he had numbers to go in as an actual selection and not a replacement pick. Here's the 0-1. That one is going to be tipped into the glove of Wegman on the inner half of the plate. Tobs got the leadoff single from McCourt, trying to put something together here in the bottom of the first after their starter, Sean Dealey, struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced in the top half of the inning. Here's the 2 runners going. It's swung on. That's going to be through the right side. McCourt's going to go for third. He had to make sure he touched the bag at second, but he will get there. It's runners on the corners with one away. The nice piece of hitting there from Kevin McGowan, as that'll be his 32nd hit of the summer. Playing in his 30th game today for the Tobs. He'll raise that .272 batting average, and that will bring up Brenton Doyle, the center fielder out of Shepherd University. Second single of the inning for the Tobs. As Brenton Doyle will get set in, leads the Tobs in hits, leads them in runs, leads them in home runs. Second on the team in RBIs. Batting .300 on the season. Watches this one miss over into the left-handed batter's box. 42 for 140 at the plate, his 35th game of the summer today. 25 runs, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. A .365 on base percentage, a .443 slugging percentage. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on, hit out to right. Worrell ranging over for it. They tag the runner. Here comes the throw. It's going to be up the line. And that's going to be a sacrifice RBI fly for Brenton Doyle. And a run powered by Greenlight as the Tobs take an early 1-0 lead. So as we get set here for Ben Fazio, that'll be RBI number 18 of the season for Brenton Doyle. And a nice job of taking it the other way, and with Worrell playing fairly deep. Despite the good throw, it was up the third base line. McGowan had to hold at first base, as the batter is Ben Fazio, designated hitter tonight. As he swings at the first pitch, skies it in the air. Warnicki says that he has it tracked. He'll make the catch, and that'll do it. So the Tobs get a run thanks to the sacrifice RBI fly from Brenton Doyle. And we go to the second here to Stuart Fleming Stadium as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the second inning. A quick 1-0 lead for the Wilson Tobs, thanks to the RBI fly from Brenton Doyle. As we get set here in the top of the second, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Whetstone, Chufo, and Warnicki. As it'll be the first baseman to step in and get things underway, Ben Whetstone from Missouri State University. Swings and tips the first pitch here from Dealey into the glove of Jacob Sharon. Whetstone out of Overland Park, Kansas. His numbers on the season here for the Steamers. Playing in his 18th game of the summer, 16 for 60 at the plate, 6 doubles. As he fouls this one back, 2 homers, 8 RBIs, 18 strikeouts, 11 walks, batting .267. A .375 on-base percentage, .467 slugging percentage for the rising redshirt junior. That's here with the bases empty in the top of the second. Rich Chufo, the third baseman in the on-deck circle for Edenton. Here's Dealey's 0-2. That one skied in the air. Ranging over for McCourt. He'll be called off, though, by the left fielder as Smith will come in to make the catch, and there's one away. Nice job there by Dealey. Still being aggressive while even ahead in the count. Slaughtering up the third baseman, number 15, Rich Chufo, out of Brown University. Chufo on the season, batting .292. He is 38 for 130. 20 runs scored, 12 doubles, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. Struck out 23 times to 16 walks. Takes this first pitch off the outer half for a ball. .388 on-base percentage, .477 slugging percentage. Playing in his 36th game of the season, along with Anthony Warnicki, the only 2 Steamers that have played in all the games this season. As this one will miss low, so the count. Nope, actually, let's call it a strike. So the count 1-1. As that one looked to be low in the zone, thought for sure I was going to miss, but Dealey, even in the count. Here's the pitch, and that one taken close. Count will be 2-1. So the Tobs 1 run on 2 hits. They got singles from McCourt and McGowan in the first. Here's the 2-1 swung on. Stone at second, gloves it. The toss in time for the second out. Nice play by J.T. Stone out of the University of Mount Olive. So that'll bring up the shortstop, number 29, Anthony Warnicki. Warnicki out of LIU Brooklyn, a rising senior. As he is 36 for 139 in the season, 24 runs scored, 6 doubles, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs, 22 strikeouts to 18 walks. Batting .259. Leads the team with 9 stolen bases. Drives this one, short hopper. Second, Stone picks up, makes the throw, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Sean Dealey. For his little fist pump coming off of the mound. And we will go to the bottom of the second inning after consecutive 4-3 groundouts from Chufo and Warnicki. And for the Tobs in the bottom of the second, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 batters, Stone, Dean, and Sharon. As the Tobs look to try to build on their 1-0 lead. Again, Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night here at Historic Fleming Stadium, along with another R.A. Jeffries Band Series night. Just one more of those left this season. We also have our Farmers Market, courtesy of Dean's Farm Market. It's also Mount Olive Pickle Week. And then we also, earlier today, had our Guns N' Hoses charity softball game. As we'd like to thank our exclusive partners at Wilson Tobs Baseball, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. Also a shout out to French Westlawn and C by Train and Travel Easy as 1, 2, 3. Also like to thank our game day sponsors here this evening. Medlin, 98.5 Big Dog, Emerge Ortho, R.A. Jeffries, Wilson Community College, Travel Easy is 1, 2, 3, Mount Olive Pickles, Moving 99.3, and Dean's Farm Market. As we get set for the bottom of the second inning, J.T. Stone will lead things off against A.J. Spencer. The numbers on the season for J.T. Stone. His 19th game for the Tobs, batting 13 for 58, 8 runs scored, 5 doubles, a home run, 9 RBIs. Also his 19 strikeouts to 9 walks, batting .224. A .343 on base percentage, a .362 slugging percentage. As he'll get right in the left-handed batter's box. It'll be the lefty Stone and then a pair of right-handers, Dean and Sharon. As for A.J. Spencer in that first inning, a lot of the singles from McCourt and McGowan. Also got a fly ball to Freeman, got Fazo to pop up on the first pitch to end the inning. That came following the sacrifice fly from Renton Doyle. J.T. Stone swings and misses through the pitch on the upper and inner half of the plate. Now the catcher, Wegman, going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher, A.J. Spencer. They have an extended chat. Almost kind of just looking and waiting for the umpire to kind of make his way out. But now Wegman will make his way back. As the Tobs have the 1-0 lead. Now Wegman chatting things over here with the home plate umpire. And so now we're set to go. Count is 0-1 to J.T. Stone. Here's the offering. And that one is a called strike. They call it on the inner half. Stone had started to offer at it, but held up. There wouldn't have been all that much you could have done with a pitch like that. Now the 0-2, and that one is a called strike 3. And J.T. Stone is going to be rung up here. First strikeout of the night for A.J. Spencer. And so that one will bring up Caleb Dean. So that'll bring up Caleb Dean, the first baseman out of Missouri Baptist. He drives this pitch, hit out to left, going back for a Gardner at the wall. Can he get it? He leaps. Did he have it? He does. What a play by Devin Gardner out in left field as he robbed Caleb Dean of that one. It was at the top of the wall. And Caleb Dean tried to make it 2-0, but a nice play by Devin Gardner will give us the second out of the inning. So Dean got a good swing on it, but a nice play, and so there's 2 away for Jacob Sharon. Sharon will step in, the catcher out of Louisiana Monroe. The offering here from Spencer going to be taken up and in for Sharon. Sharon batting .200 on the season, his 14th game. Swings and misses here in the count even now. He is 8 for 40 at the plate, 7 runs scored, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and struck out 20 times to 2 walks. This one going to miss low over into the left-handed batter's box. 250 on-base percentage, 350 slugging percentage. Sharon has hit 2 home runs, both of them here at historic Fleming Stadium this season. Here's the 2-1. That one is swung on the right field line, but that one will get back and out of play. Taking a look at the game log for Sharon. As Sharon ended up having the game-winning hit and game-winning RBI for the Tobs on a walk-off hit to left field. And he swings and misses here at high fastball, as that will end it. So a 1-2-3 inning for A.J. Spencer, but it almost wasn't a 1-2-3 inning. But a nice play in left field by Devin Gardner kept the baseball from Caleb Dean in the ballpark. And for that, we will send this one to a timeout as we go to the third. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the third inning. A 1-0 lead for the Wilson Tobs against the Edenton Steamers. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for the Tobs. Steamers still looking for their first hit of the game. Give you a look here at some updated scores across the Coastal Plain League. Top of the third inning, Forest City leads High Point Thomasville 3-0. Bottom of the second inning, Macon leading Lexington County 5-1. No score at the bottom of the second between Holly Springs and Peninsula. A 3-2 lead for Wilmington over Morehead City in the bottom of the second inning. Bottom of the first inning, Florence trails Savannah 1-0. Top of the second inning, Catawba Valley leading Fayetteville 4-1 in an exhibition matchup. And top of the second inning, Martinsville has a 2-0 lead at home against Gastonia. And probably those two teams, you'd like to see different opponents, as Martinsville feeling over this past week, the only teams that they've played have been either Forest City or Gastonia, getting through that non-divisional portion of their schedule. So we get set here for the top of the third inning. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters, Etheridge, Jefferson, and Wegman. And leading things off, it'll be Will Etheridge, the rising sophomore out of Nicholls State University from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. For Etheridge on the season, he is batting .156. Takes the first pitch here for a strike. Etheridge, 12 for 77 on the season, 11 runs scored, 3 doubles, 6 RBIs, 20 strikeouts to 14 walks. Swings here a high chopper, but this one's going to cue foul. A lot of speed, though, down the line there for Etheridge. So that would have been a tough play for the Tobs had that one stayed fair. As the Tobs had 2 hits and the run in the first inning. And then a pair of strikeouts for A.J. Spencer in the second inning. So both starters with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2, and that one going to miss. Off the outer half, taking out the play was Etheridge. Dealey struck out Worrell and Harris back to end the first inning. And then worked a 1-2-3 second. Got back-to-back groundouts to second from Chufo and Warnicki. And there's a strikeout. And so that will be the first out of the inning. As that'll bring up the center fielder, Anthony Jefferson.
Now batting, wearing number 1 from Chowan University.
And that'll bring up Jefferson out of Chowan. Jefferson on the season, batting .259. He is 21 for 81 at the plate, 16 runs scored, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 19 strikeouts to 12 walks. Chops the first pitch here. Dealey can't get to it, and that's going to be an infield hit. And now they throw it away, but Jefferson not going to go past first. It was a tough play there as Dealey couldn't get to it. JT Stone came flying in to try to make the play. So that'll be an infield single. Thought Dealey was going to be able to get to it, but he just couldn't get low enough to get the glove on it. And so it'll be a 1-out base runner. So for Anthony Jefferson, hit number 22 of the season. He's stolen 7 bases this summer, second only to Anthony Warnicki. He has been caught twice. So that will bring up the catcher, TJ Wegman. Wegman, the rising junior, batting .188 on the season, 13 for 69, 9 runs scored, a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, 22 strikeouts to 20 walks. Here's Wegman out of Binghamton University. From Appalachian, New York. As the pitch here is going to miss below the knees. As Dealey trying to get ahead in the count there with the pitch low in the zone. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for Edenton, as it is Gardner. Pretty good lead over there at first for Jefferson. He's going. The pitch at the plate misses for a ball. The throw, it's not in time. As Jefferson has his 8th stolen base of the season. So that puts the runner in scoring position. And the count 2-1 to the batter, Wegman at the plate. So big spot here for TJ Wegman. Sean Dealey got the signs from his catcher, Sharon. Here's the offering, and that one is going to miss. And so the count now 3-1. Gardner in the on-deck circle. 0 for 1 tonight. And the 3-1 offering misses, and that's ball 4. So a single and now a 1-out walk. Have put a pair of runners on base here for the Steamers. Here's for TJ Wegman on the season. That'll be his 21st walk. And now the top of the order, stepping in, it'll be Devin Gardner. So Gardner 0 for 1, grounded out to McGowan to get the game underway. Gardner gets ready. Runners will take their leads. Here's the offering, and that one swung on. Head out to left. Smith able to make the catch. He'll quickly get it back in, but that almost was over his head. That one was given a ride by Gardner, and that's a loud out number 2. So that'll bring up Bryson Worrell, the right fielder. Struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. That one swung at him, missed. Nice downward action. So the count will be 0-1. 2 away now here in the top of the 3rd inning, but a pair of runners on base for Edenton. They trail the Tobs 1-0. Sean Dealey looks back to second, delivers home. That was foul. Second there, looks like the runners were going to be off and going, but Jefferson had held at second after he had started to take a step towards third. So I don't know if he maybe had gotten a sign from his head coach, Russ Burrows, to go, and if he thought it was good, and then maybe hold if he didn't, but he decided to stay. Dealey now ahead in the count. Here's the offering to Worrell, and that one is low. Nice job by Sharon to keep it in front of him. The runners have to head back. Looking ahead for the Tobs in the bottom of the third inning, it'll be their 9-1-2 batters. As leading things off, it'll be Nick Smith. Here's the 1-2. That one is swung on and held by Sharon, and that'll be another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. The fourth of the game for Sean Dealey, and he'll strand a pair of runners on base. As we will get sent here for the bottom of the third inning here at historic Fleming Stadium. Hey, Tobs fans, get ready to hit the rounds this summer with NC Buy Train. Hop on board at 12 stations from Charlotte to Raleigh and skip the hassles of parking and traffic while enjoying Wi-Fi, outlets to charge your devices, and spacious seating. Book your travel today by visiting ncbuytrain.org. That's ncbuytrain.org. Go Connect. Tobs would also like to thank Thomas Law for their partnership. Thomas Law has continued to support the Wilson Tobs Baseball Club over the last 22 seasons. Tobs also like to send a special thank you out to all of our host families for all of their support of the Wilson Tobs this season. If you're interested in being a part of the team behind the team, be sure to contact the Tobs front offices today. As the Tobs will be on the road tomorrow night as they'll make their one and only trip to Holly Springs to take on the Salamanders. Holly Springs has been here twice at historic Fleming Stadium this season. Tobs will then have the two games on Saturday against Peninsula. The first game will be the resumption of the game that was halted here on Tuesday night. As that game was halted before the top of the sixth inning started, so we'll play the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, hopefully, just those innings. And then we'll start our second game, and it'll be a full 9-inning game. As the first game will start at 6, and then hopefully we're able to get started in our second game right around 7:15 p.m. So leading things off for the Tobs, it'll be the left fielder number 1, as it'll be Nick Smith. Smith, the junior out of South Dakota State, will step in. On the season, he came in as a pinch runner at Peninsula for Jack Duffy, who unfortunately had injured himself trying to run out of play down the first base line. Could not continue, and then due to that injury, Jack Duffy actually had to go home. And so lucky enough, the Tobs had added Nick Smith. He would then later play that game in left field. As he takes the first pitch here low as Smith steps into the left-handed batter's box. 5'11", 190 pounds. Giving you a look at his numbers here early on in his season for the Tobs. As this one in there for a strike at the knees. For Smith, he is officially 0 for 1 at the plate with 1 run. Yes, he does have a stolen base. Swings here at the 1-1, skies it in the air. Jefferson ranging in for it, and he'll make the catch for the first out. So first trip through the order for A.J. Spencer. As he allows a pair of hits, 1 run, strikes out 2 batters. So that'll bring up Matt McCourt. He started off the game with the infield single, but it was the nice play by Rich Chufo to make it very close over at the bag. So we'll see what McCourt can do here in his second at bat. Here's the offering, and that one is taken inside. McCourt had actually flinched a little bit, thought that was going to be closer to the hands. So now 1 away here in the bottom of the third inning. Spencer delivers. That one's given a ride on the left field line, but that'll be into the Tobs bullpen as that sends the pitcher scattering. We saw McCourt do that the other night here against Peninsula. And really stung a couple of baseballs, but it got just too far out in front of him down the left field line. Here's a 1-1 pitch now. And this one is about a 55-foot breaking ball that goes all the way to the backstop. And actually, the only home run this season for McCourt came in Edenton, and it was in his first game, and it was an absolute missile. He also had 5 strikeouts in that game. but we'll take the home run. So the count here, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to miss up above the letters. So the count now 3-1. Here to Matt McCourt. Carson Freeman in the on-deck circle. The right fielder for the Tobs. The 3-1 is fouled at the plate. McCourt thought that one was good enough to offer at. So the count now full. Trying to become a 1-out base runner. Tobs went 1-2-3 in the second inning. Sent 5 batters to the plate in the first. Here's the payoff pitch from A.J. Spencer. And that one's up and in, and that'll be a walk to Matt McCourt, who will reach base for the second time tonight. For McCourt on the season, that'll be just the 5th time that he has walked. And that will bring up Carson Freeman. Freeman the other night on Tuesday against Peninsula, he'd worked a pair of walks in his first 2 at-bats against the Pilots before striking out in the 5th inning. Pats here, the runner at first. Spencer delivers. That one swung on. Hit out to left center, ranging over for a Jefferson at the track. That one's off the wall. They're going to speed up McCourt. The ball came all the way back into shallow center. Gardner is down in left field. He went crashing into the wall. And now he's able to get up, so it'll be a RBI double for Carson Freeman. But again, just 110% effort from Gardner and Jefferson, the outfielders in left and center for Edenton. And that took all of that just to keep it to a double for Freeman. He could have potentially been at third. As I said, that ball after it hit off of the wall came rolling all the way back towards shallow center field. So a run powered by green light gives the Tobs a 2-0 lead. As that'll bring up Kevin McGowan. Spencer will set on the mound, takes a look back at the runner Freeman at second. And this one is swung at and missed, the pitch high up in the zone. So McCourt did a nice job of running there to score all the way from first base. McGowan singled in his first at bat. Trying to pick up another hit here. And he swings and misses this one low in the zone. So the count now 0-2. So for Freeman, that is RBI number 17 of the season and his 6th double of the season. Tobs is a team now with 57 doubles. The single for McGowan was through the right side as the runner McCourt was off and running on the play. And then that had started to pull Etheridge, the second baseman, towards the bag, opened up the hole a little bit. 0-2 here is swung on and missed for strike 3. There's McGowan down on 3 pitches. So that'll be the second out of the inning. 3rd strikeout of the game for A.J. Spencer. That'll bring up Brenton Doyle. He had the sacrifice RBI fly back in the first. Took the ball out to Worrell in right field as McCourt was able to score from third. First pitch here to Doyle is going to miss low. Count will start off 1-0. So the Tobs run in the first, now a run here in the third. They have pushed the lead to 2-0. Both teams went scoreless in the second inning. Back to second. Spencer delivers this one again. Hit out to right. Worrell going back for it. Just shy of the track will make the catch. And that will do it. So the Tobs will strand Freeman at second, but they get a run on the RBI double from Carson Freeman as we head to the 4th. As you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, Our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
You have a chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you hear people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the 4th inning. Here at historic Fleming Stadium, a 2-0 lead for your Wilson Tobs. As Sean Dealey gets set here on the mound. As his first pitch will be right into the glove of Kevin McGowan at third. A laser off of the bat of Zane Harris. It will be a quick first out of the inning. As Harris now 0 for 2 on the night. As he stung that one, and that was luckily right into the glove of McGowan. As he was able to make the catch. It was more of a defensive catch than anything else. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Ben Whetstone. Whetstone flied out to Smith his first time up. For Edenton in the 3rd inning against Dealey, they were able to get a pair of runners on, a single from Jefferson and then a walk to Wegman. Pitch here in the dirt, so the count will start off 1-0. Dealey started the game by retiring each of the first 7 batters, and it struck out 3 of the first 7. He has struck out 4 in this game. Worrell twice, Harris, and then Etheridge. 1-0 here to Whetstone is swung on, but a chopper foul down the first base line. Rich Chufo in the on-deck circle for the Edenton Steamers. Catcher Jacob Sharon will go through the signs here. He's going to sit up on the inner half. The pitch is swung on, a chopper. Stone's going to have to charge it. High hopper. His throw a little bit high, but in time. And there's the second out. They get Whetstone down the first base line. The 3rd ground out of the night to JT Stone at second. And that'll bring up Rich Chufo, who grounded out to Stone his first time up. So Chufo will step into the right-handed batter's box. So 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. And time quickly, that's quickly something came up into the left eye of Chufo as he had spun out of the way. Now he gets back in there. So Dealey will get set here. Likes the pitch called from Sharon. The offering is swung on. McGowan gloves it at third. His throw is in time. A 1-2-3, top of the 4th inning for Sean Dealey. Thanks to nice throw there from McGowan. As one third baseman grounds out to another. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Here at historic Fleming Stadium, a 2-0 lead for the Wilson Tobs. Check in here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 4th inning, Forest City leads High Point Thomasville 5-1. Top of the 4th inning, Macon with a 5-1 lead against Lexington County. Still scoreless in Peninsula between the Salamanders and the Pilots. That game in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the third, all tied 4-4 between Morehead City and Wilmington. Top of the third inning, Savannah still leading Florence 2-0 at home. Bottom of the second inning, Fayetteville trying to fight back. They now trail Catawba Valley 5-4. That game an exhibition matchup. And then bottom of the third inning, Martinsville leading Gastonia by a score of 2-0. Give you a look here at the games across the Coastal Plain League tomorrow night. Martinsville is at Edenton for a 7 p.m. first pitch. The Tobs are in Holly Springs. That'll be a 7 p.m. first pitch. Florence is at Macon. Ashboro at Forest City. High Point Thomasville at Gastonia. Savannah at Lexington County. Peninsula at Morehead City. Fayetteville is at Wilmington. All those games, 7:05 p.m. first pitches. As A.J. Spencer back out for the Edenton Steamers. Has allowed a run in each the first and third innings. Off of 3 hits. Has walked the batter and given up a sacrifice RBI fly. As Ben Fazo will step in to lead things off. Fazo had a 12-game hitting streak snapped the other night at Peninsula. Trying to see if he could extend it to 13 games. But just was not his night as the streak came to an end. But still has been playing great baseball for the Tobs in the second half. Really caught fire those last 3 games of the first half. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on a chopper. Bobbled by Warnicki. Short. He still could make the play, and he does. So a nice job there by Anthony Warnicki. He bobbled it at first. Was able to get it out of the glove. And then delivered the accurate throw to his first baseman, Whetstone. And there's one away. So let me bring up J.T. Stone. He struck out looking his first time up. That got the second inning underway. So a righty-lefty matchup. The catcher, Wegman, gives the signs. A.J. Spencer delivers. That one is swung on and missed. J.T. Stone not able to make contact with it. J.T. Stone some room on that right center field gap. This time goes down the left field line. Saw him at Fayetteville start his night off 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles. Also had a bases clearing double. He's really shown a lot of power as of late once things have gotten rolling. At a rough couple of first games for the Tobs, but also hadn't played baseball really competitively in close to 3.5 months. And now swings and misses here at a high fastball from A.J. Spencer. So Stone has struck out a pair of times tonight. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Caleb Dean. And for Caleb Dean, he thought he had his 4th home run of the season, but he was robbed at the wall by Devin Gardner, who rose up for it and was able to make the catch. And so this one is going to be fouled here at the plate. And that one caught the catcher, Wegman. And he's running around. And so the count will be 0-1. As I believe Caleb Dean had just got a piece of that. And so TJ Wegman is down. He's going to need some time here. So the Tobs have the bases empty. Fazo grounded out to Warnicki at short, and then Stone struck out swinging. As head coach Russ Burrows out checking out his catcher, along with the Tobs training staff. Tobs have a 2-0 lead here. We play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tobs at Holly Springs tomorrow night. We'll have the broadcast for you, audio broadcast. And his first pitch set for 7 p.m. Then the Tobs back home on Saturday as it'll be Whirligig night here at the ballpark. And then on Tuesday, July 24th, the Edenton Steamers are back. It'll be another Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday, 7 p.m. first pitch. And then on Thursday, July 26th, the Martinsville Mustangs here at 7 p.m. It'll be Throwback Thursday and Paint the Park Pink Night, as we'll have a pink jersey auction with proceeds to benefit the Community Health Center for women who need mammograms, as the Tobs will be wearing special jerseys. And then they'll be auctioned off. As the Tobs here in the second half of the CPL North Division, leading the way with a 9-2 mark. Peninsula at 7-4, Martinsville 6-8, Edenton at 4-8. And taking a look here at the team's last 10 games, Wilson 8-2. They started the second half off 7-0. Peninsula is 6-4. Martinsville, they've been through a little bit of a rough patch. They are just 2-8 in their last 10. And for Edenton, they are 4-6. As TJ Wegman still getting looked at here by the Tobs trainers, as he needs some time and definitely deserves. He was clipped by that foul ball off of the bat of Caleb Dean. As he continues to chat with head coach Russ Burrows. As we've been halted here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now Wegman going to make his way back up. They had brought a cup of water out to him, and he was hopping around the field. And so they're going to see if he can continue. Taking a look here for Edenton on their roster of positions and what they have when it comes to in terms of catching. They have Nick Caruso and Wegman, and that's it listed for catchers. We've seen Caruso, obviously, in this series between the two teams. And so, looks like Wegman is going to try to continue here. Still trying to catch his breath behind the plate. Home plate umpire Tyler Wall talking with him, making sure he's good to go. And might try to see here if he can catch a few before we get started back up. And that's what our pitcher, AJ Spencer, was asking for, is if he could throw a couple tosses just to make sure that Wegman is okay. As the count will be 0-1 to Caleb Dean. So now he'll step back in. And we'll get set to go. A little bit of a delay there. I'm glad that TJ Wegman able to continue. Spencer sets out the mound and delivers. And that one swung on into the glove of the shortstop Warnicki. And that'll do it. So tonight, both times, Caleb Dean has stung the baseball, but has not come away with a hit. And it'll be another 1-2-3 inning for A.J. Spencer and the Edenton Steamers, as we'll send this one to a timeout. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community. and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And as we get set here for the top of the 5th inning, there during the break, always got to send a shout-out over to PJ, the broadcaster for the Steamers. He makes the trips with Edenton, broadcasting the game. Let me know that the emergency catcher for the Steamers is none other than the other Mr. Gardner for the Edenton Steamers. As the Steamers playing with 2 players with the last name of Gardner, is Devin Gardner out there in left field for the Steamers. First pitch here is swung on by Warnicki, and that one going to get foul. As the other Gardner is Nate Gardner, and he's the emergency catcher, listed as a pitcher. The other night when the Tobs were at Edenton, we saw him in the lineup as the designated hitter. He was able to pick up a couple hits in that game. As Gardner also apparently plays football at North Carolina Wesleyan College. This one swung on the first base line, but fouled. So Warnicki leading off this inning, really peppering that first base and right field line. Warnicki 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to J.T. Stone back in the second inning. Tobs lead 2-0. Both teams went scoreless in the 4th inning. It'll be Warnicki, Etheridge, and Jefferson against the starter Sean Deely. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on and on the hands of Warnicki, pops it up over into the second row of seats. So the count will hold. Deely has allowed just 1 hit, a single from Jefferson. Really handcuffed both Deely and the second baseman J.T. Stone. And then Deely walked the batter, Wegman. And they're going to offer to see if he went. And the umpire in the field will say Warnicki did not offer at it. Home plate umpire couldn't make the call. And so the count will be 1-2. And so Warnicki will get another look here at the plate. As the count is 1-2. This will be the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the offering, and that one's a chopper. Could be tough for Stone, and he can't come up with it. And so Warnicki will be a leadoff base runner for the Steamers. And that'll be an E4. As Warnicki gets on base for the first time tonight. So Etheridge will step in. He struck out swinging his first time up. That led off the 3rd inning. Etheridge will get set here in the left-handed batter's box. So the inning for the Steamers, a lefty in Warnicki, a lefty in Etheridge, and then a righty in Jefferson. Pitch here is chopped. McCourt going to step on the bag, his throw to first in time. 6-3 double play, just what the doctor ordered, and Sean Deely has a pair of outs. Just 1 pitch needed to get those 2 outs. So that'll bring up Anthony Jefferson, who has the lone hit of the night for the Steamers. Also has their only stolen base of the night. That came back with 1 out in the 3rd inning. Swings there the first pitch, and we'll follow that one out of play. Gets over the top of the grandstand.
Are you insured? If not, call Lori Thomas with Farmview Insurance for all your insurance needs.
Jacob Schron will go through the signs here. Play with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning, the pitch is swung on. Hit out to left, going back for it is Smith. Still backing up, makes the catch just shy of the warning track. And that will be the 3rd out. So Deely had changed speeds, and even though Jefferson got a good piece of it, it was just under it. And it works out to be a 1-2-3. Top of the 5th inning for Sean Deely and the Wilson Tobs. And so we will go to the bottom half of the inning. For the Tobs, it'll be their 8, 9, and 1 batters, as it'll be Sharon Smith and McCord. Take a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. He's in the bottom of the 5th inning. Forest City leading High Point Thomasville 5-1. bottom of the fifth inning, Macon holding a 6-1 lead against Lexington County. Also a 3-0 lead now for Holly Springs in the top of the fourth against Peninsula. Bottom of the fourth inning, still tied at 4 between Morehead City and Wilmington. Savannah holding their 2-0 lead against Florence, bottom of the third inning. Bottom of the third, Fayetteville has now come back to take a 7-5 lead against Catawba Valley. And bottom of the fourth, Martinsville leading Gastonia 2-0. Taking a look in that Holly Springs Peninsula game. Salamanders breaking up that scoreless tie. As the Salamanders getting a bases clearing triple to take the lead there as they plated 3 in the top of the fourth. As they still bat with runners on first and third and 2 away. As actually Hunter Martin into pitch for the Peninsula Pilots. Pitching to Dalton Martin. Pointed out by Bobby, our stats guy. Always tries to keep me in line here at times when I get off track. So we get set here for the bottom of the fifth inning. And Sean Dealey was able to toss up another 0 against these Edenton Steamers. The catcher Wegman here will... I thought that was Wegman. That actually looks like it might not be Wegman behind the plate. Have to give a check on that. Looked like it was jersey number 21 behind the plate, which would be Nick Caruso. So it might be Caruso behind the plate now. And there will be indeed a new catcher. So Nick Caruso. So Nick Caruso, the new catcher now for the Edenton Steamers. So he will take over for Wegman. As the first pitch here to Sharon will be fouled out of play. So for Nick Caruso, the rising senior out of Youngstown State University from Detroit, Michigan. AJ Spencer delivers his 0-1 pitch, and that one is going to miss up and away. Good take there by Sharon. So unfortunately for Wegman, not able to continue after taking that tough nick of the bat. The foul ball from Caleb Dean there in the bottom of the fourth inning. This one was fouled off first base side. And this one misses low in the dirt. Good take there by Sharon. Nick Smith, the left fielder in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. We play here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the 2-2, and that one misses outside. The count now full to Jacob Sharon. Sharon going to see if he can work a walk. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one is a high chopper down the third base line, but that one will get foul. Our first pitch tonight was at 7:12. Here on our Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night at historic Fleming Stadium. Our second 3-2 pitch, but stepping off will be A.J. Spencer. Spencer's given up 3 hits tonight, a pair of singles and a double. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So second time that Sharon has struck out tonight. As that will get the bottom of the fifth inning kicked off, as that'll bring up the left fielder, Nick Smith. Smith flied out to Anthony Jefferson his first time up. This one is going to be grounded over to first. It'll be caught by Whetstone, and then he runs over to touch the bag to finish off the play. And so there are now 2 away. So that'll be 3 unassisted. Back to the top of the order now is Matt McCourt will step up. McCourt has been on base twice tonight, and he's been both of the runs for the Wilson Tobs. Singled in the first, scored on the sac fly from Doyle. Walked in the third, and then scored on the RBI double from Carson Freeman. See if he can continue that trend. Here's the first pitch. He swings and fouls it back out of the ballpark, right behind home plate.
Are you insured? If not, then call Vincent Lively on your insurance. We're always
So he will get set here behind the count 0-1. The catcher, Caruso, will go through the signs. The offering swung at and missed. McCourt can't hold up on the offering down in the dirt. For the Steamers, as we go to the sixth inning, depending on what the Tobs do here, that'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters. There's the 0-2 pitch, and that one is taken for a called strike 3. And so another 1-2-3 inning for A.J. Spencer, and another strikeout, as he now has 6 strikeouts in the game. As that'll do it for us in the 5th inning. Tobs leading 2-0 here at historic Fleming Stadium against the Edenton Steamers. As we'll send this one to a timeout as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the 6th inning. Sean Dealey has made his way back out for the Tobs. He comes into the inning here, 45 pitches on the night. 33 of them have been delivered for strikes, as he has worked 5 scoreless innings, allowed just 2 base runners and 1 hit. So as we get set here for the top of the 6th inning, he will face the new catcher, as it'll be number 21, Nick Caruso. On the season for Caruso, he is batting .247, the rising senior. 20 for 81 at the plate, 8 runs scored. Swings the first pitch here. Skies it to JT Stone, calling for it, still calling for it, makes the catch. And that's a quick first out on pitch number 46 of the game for Sean Dealey. Back to the top of the order now, as Devin Gardner will step in. Gardner 0 for 2 tonight, has grounded out to third, flying out to left. As he will get set in the right-handed batter's box. Bullpen still quiet for the Tobs. A couple of players standing down the bullpen on the right field line for the Steamers. Pitch here, miss over into the left-handed batter's box. Lights now starting to take full effect here at historic Fleming Stadium. The 1-0 is going to be up and in. Good take there by Gardner. Could have easily tried to offer that one, either missed it or off the handle of the bat, maybe popped it straight up in the air. Sean here will step low and away. This one goes towards right. Ranging over for it is Freeman. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Bryson Worrell. We'll see if Worrell can change his night around. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts against Sean Dealey. Again, the last meeting between these two teams, Worrell had a 4 for 5 night with 4 RBIs. That was a 10-6 win for the Steamers. They scored 8 runs in the bottom of the first inning of that game. Pitch here, skied in the air by Worrell. McGowan will give it a look, but that one will get out of play. So the count will start off 0-1. Tobs had started that game with a run in the top of the first, then gave up the 8 in the bottom of the first. They would fight back later in that game. At the time, it cut the deficit to 9-6. But unfortunately, could not be able to get any closer in that one. So Dealey will look in here for the signs from his catcher, Jacob Sharon, ahead in the count 0-1. But now he's going to step off. And the pitch here is a called strike. Nice job by Sharon. Held it right there for the home plate umpire, Tyler Wall. So that'll put Dealey ahead in the count, 0-2. 2 away here. Here's the offering, and that one bounces and gets off of the chest protector of Sharon over towards the third base dugout. Dealey trying to get a swing there from the number 2 batter, Bryson Worrell. So a righty-lefty matchup. The last base runner for the Steamers coming in the top of the 5th as Warnicki got on via the air from J.T. Stone. The other base runners have been Anthony Jefferson and T.J. Wegman. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one is taken low. So the count will leave it up. Dealey trying to work another 1, 2, 3 inning here tonight. He's already worked 3 of them. Here's the 2-2, and that one is swung out and missed, strike 3. Dealey as the Tobs will go here to the bottom of the 6th inning. As Sean Dealey has 6 scoreless innings for the Tobs. As we get set to go to the bottom of the 6th, give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. As in the top of the 6th inning, High Point Thomasville has closed the deficit a little bit. They trail Forest City now 5-3. Bottom of the 5th inning, Macon still leading Lexington County. It's now 6-2. Top of the 5th, Holly Springs back at the plate as they have a 3-0 lead on the road against Peninsula. Morgan City has taken a 5-4 lead against Wilmington. That game in the top of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 4th, Savannah leading Florence 2-1. Top of the 4th, Fayetteville now leading 8-5 against Catawba Valley. And in the bottom of the 4th, Martinsville has opened their lead to 5-0 against Gastonia. As the Mustangs looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Currently 6-8 in the second half. Trying to pick up their 7th win. And should Holly Springs be able to hold on to defeat Peninsula, that would drop them to 7-5. So that would at least tie Peninsula and Martinsville in terms of wins here in the second half. Even though Martinsville would still have 3 more losses than Peninsula. As it is A.J. Spencer making his way back out for the bottom of the 6th inning. Despite the 2 runs, his numbers have been right there with the type of numbers that Sean Dealey has been able to put up. The only difference is the run he gave up in the bottom of the 1st and the run he gave up in the bottom of the 3rd. As the Tobs have a 2-0 lead. So I want to bring up Carson Freeman, 1 for 2 on the night. An RBI double back in the 3rd inning is also flied out to Worrell in right. First pitch here is swung on and missed. Healthy cut there from Freeman. It'll be Freeman, McGowan, and Doyle, the 2, 3, and 4 batters in the Wilson lineup. And another one waved dead and missed. This time they go low in the zone, change up speeds. Here's the 0-2. That one's chopped. The third baseman, Chufo, with a strong throw. As he is able to get Freeman going down the line. Made the nice scoop. And that'll bring up Kevin McGowan. McGowan 1 for 2 in this game. As he is singled and struck out swinging. A single came back in the first inning with one out, moved Matt McCourt over to third. Here's the offering from Spencer, and that one is going to miss for a ball. McGowan struck out swinging on 3 pitches in the third inning against Spencer. That was following the one-out RBI double from Freeman. Spencer responded with the strikeout of McGowan and then the fly ball from Doyle. 1-0 pitch. Here's inside, and that actually caught the home plate umpire. I think it hit the top of his foot and then ricocheted over towards the Edenton dugout, first base side. So a righty-lefty matchup. Work here with 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. The offering swung on a chopper, but fouled on the first base line. As Whetstone was able to glove it, but all for naught as the ball was foul. Tobs will host Peninsula Saturday, then Edenton on Tuesday and Martinsville on Thursday. All CPL North Division matchups. As the ball here is driven by McGowan down the right field line, but foul. Down towards the Edenton bullpen. As they have a couple players just standing down there, doing some short tosses. 2-2 pitch on its way. And that one's a bouncer in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, Caruso. So the count now full here, 3-2. McGowan trying to become a 1-out base runner for the on-deck hitter, Brenton Doyle. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is going to miss for ball 4. And so that'll be the second walk of the night issued by A.J. Spencer. As it puts McGowan on. So that'll bring up Brenton Doyle. Flied out to right field both times tonight. The first time, though, it was able to score McCourt from third. He's not been able to get out in front of anything from Spencer. Here's the first pitch, going to be up and away. Of course, though, with a batter like Brenton Doyle really has powers to all parts of the field. Saw him earlier this season in the top of the 9th inning. Had a game-tying home run against the Peninsula Pilots. Just absolutely crushed the ball going the opposite way to the deepest part of the park at War Memorial Stadium. And pitch here, Caruso, nice job to frame it on the outer half. It'll even the count out. Also saw him hit a no-doubter at Edenton this season. Here's the 1-1. And that one's in the dirt. They're going to check to see if he went, and they say he didn't. So the count now will be 2 balls and a strike. Again, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tobs do have a base runner. McGowan worked the 1-out walk. Spencer throws over as the running back safely. That walk by McGowan broke up a string of 9 consecutive batters set down by A.J. Spencer. He had struck out 4 Tobs batters in that span. Here's the 2-1, and that one is swung on and missed. A high fastball, and Doyle losing his balance a little bit, trying to give all that he could on that one. The count now even 2-2. Started after Freeman had got the RBI double, then he struck out McGowan, got a fly ball from Doyle, and then worked 1, 2, 3 innings in the 4th and 5th. Here's the 2-2, and that one is fouled back. Again, they go up in the zone. And Spence was able to strike out McCourt and Sharon in the 5th. Struck out Stone in the 4th, and then it struck out McGowan in the 3rd. So 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Steamers. Look over to first. Here's the 2-2 again. That one swung out and missed as Doyle not able to do anything with it. So he will be a strikeout victim of A.J. Spencer. So the 7th strikeout of the game for A.J. Spencer, and that'll bring up Ben Fazo now with 2 away. The catcher, Caruso, will give the signs. Spencer throws over, checks the runner McGowan at first. McGowan now getting into his lead. Here's the offering. That was swung on. Fazo going to foul it out first base side. For McGowan over at first. He has stolen 4 bases this year. Has been caught stealing twice. The Tobs, as a team, have stolen 59 bases, been thrown out 19 times. As Brenton Doyle leading the way with 13 stolen bases. So the count 0-1. Here's the offering. And that one's going to miss over in the left-handed batter's box. And heard somebody down in the crowd shout, "Do it for LaSalle." And thinking about third quickly, there was McGowan. That ball just died in the grass. But McGowan wasn't breaking right away off of first. So it'll be a 2-out single and runners on first and second as Ben Fazo looking to start a new hitting streak. Gets the Tobs' 4th hit of the night. So that'll bring up JT Stone, but first we'll have a conference on the mound here. There is a pitcher starting to warm up down in the bullpen, and I believe it is Nate Gardner who is up and tossing. So it's just a quick chat out on the mound. Tobs lead 2-0, looking to try to see if they can maybe add on to it to get to the Edenton bullpen. A 1-out walk to Kevin McGowan, and then the 2-out single from Ben Fazo after it popped up and grounded out to the shortstop Warnicki in this one. 74 pitches, 51 strikes for A.J. Spencer. See what he does on pitch number 75. Here's the offering to JT Stone, and that one is going to be called a ball. They'll check to see if he went, and they say he didn't. JT Stone looking for a turnaround of his night, 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a strikeout swinging. 2 of the 7 strikeouts from A.J. Spencer. Here's the pitch, and that one going to miss inside. So the count now, 2 balls and no strikes here to JT Stone. Runners lead off first and second. A.J. Spencer ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one will be a called strike. And so the count 2-1. 2 away here as JT Stone trying to come through with another 2-out hit. McGowan leads at second, Fazo at first. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on. And that was tipped into the glove of Caruso. So the count now 2-2. Good job here by A.J. Spencer to work his way back in the count. Tobs with their 4th hit of the game here in this inning. 3 singles, 1 double. Caruso gives the signs to his pitcher, Spencer. He sets and delivers, and that one is swung on and not held on to by the catcher, Caruso, so the at-bat will stay alive. Caruso unable to corral that one. So see if JT Stone can take advantage of that. With Caleb Dean in the on-deck circle. Has stung the baseball twice tonight. Just has not been able to come up with a hit. So we'll have another 2-2 pitch here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runners on base, so the Tobs a 2-0 lead. Spencer looks back to the runner at second. He sets and delivers, and that one is swung on. Hit out to right center. Going back for it is Jefferson. Will he get to it? He does. Just shy of the warning track. Anthony Jefferson able to run it down, but that ball was tattooed by JT Stone. But not enough on it, and the Tobs will strand a pair of runners on base as we are through 6 here to historic Fleming Stadium. We go to the 7th as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Have a chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page here with you as we get set for the top of the 7th inning. A 2-0 lead for the Wilson Tobs. And Sean Dealey has made his way back out. Dealey, 54 pitches, 38 strikes through 6 innings. And here the pitch is fouled off. So Zane Harris is the batter. At the plate, 0 for 2 tonight. Has struck out swinging and hit a bullet to McGowan for a line out in the 4th. That was the first pitch of the inning. Dealey ahead in the count, 0-1. It'll be Harris, Whetstone, and Chufo. Pitch here is going to miss, so the count will even up at a ball and a strike. For Dealey, 5 strikeouts. All of them have been of the swinging variety. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to be slowing away. 3 of those strikeouts have come from Bryson Worrell, who has had a tough go of it against Dealey. Jacob Sharon will go through the signs here. Dealey will set on the mound. That one swung on, fouled back into the netting, came in on the hands of the left-handed swinging Harris. Zane Harris was able to garner CPL Hitter of the Week honors this past week. Had a very efficient week for the Edenton Steamers. Count now 2-2. The offering from Dealey is in the dirt. Good take there by Zane Harris. So the count now full. Ben Whetstone, the first baseman, in the on-deck circle. 3 base runners to this point for Edenton. A single, a walk, and an error. So the count full, 3-2. Strawn sets up behind the plate. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is swung on towards second. Stone gloves it. Can he make the throw across his body? And pulls the first baseman, Dean, off the bag. And safe at first will be Zane Harris. And so the Steamers will have a leadoff base runner, as that'll be the second error on the night for JT Stone. So that'll bring up Ben Whetstone. So Whetstone 0 for 2 in the game, is flat out to left to ground it out to Stone at second. Dealey delivers. That one swung on. This one hit out to right, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot for Ben Whetstone here in the top of the 7th inning. He's going to give the Edenton Steamers that's going to tie the game 2-2. So we are tied with one swing of the bat. as Ben Whetstone got all of that one. Just the second hit of the night for the Edenton Steamers, but it sends this game into a tie. And it's on the season for Ben Whetstone. Whetstone will have home run number 3, and that'll be RBIs number 9 and 10, the 4th home run that Sean Dealey has allowed this season. And unfortunately, the error will come back to hurt Sean Dealey as he will exit the game, as he had a one-hitter and a shutout going coming into the 7th inning, as he will go 6+. And so he will get the no decision with bases empty. And a tough one for Sean Dealey here tonight, but now just hoping that his offense can rally for him here and pick up the win. So a call to the bullpen has been made here for the Tobs, as this is a Farm Bureau Insurance agent Lori Thomas calling the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. And as the new pitcher for the Tobs will be number 23, as it'll be Danny Cody, the junior out of Baldwin Wallace and Medina, Ohio, as he will take over. So Whetstone ties the game 2-2 with the no-doubter to right field. As Harris had started the inning by reaching on the air from J.T. Stone. And we'll see what Rich Chufo can do against the new pitcher. We'll see what that can do for the Edenton Steamers, as their offense had been relatively quiet coming into the 7th inning against Sean Dealey. Just hit one hit, a walk, and an error. And it stranded 2 runners on base. So now Danny Cody in the second pitcher of the night for the Tobs. For Danny Cody on the season, a 5.30 ERA. This will be his 17th appearance. Does have a 3-0 record. 18 2/3 innings, 21 hits, 12 runs, 11 of those earned, 28 strikeouts to 8 walks. And a first pitch strike going to be called here, starting by showing bunt, was Chufo. 0 for 2 on the night, has grounded out to second and grounded out to third. Warnicki in the on-deck circle. Pitch here is going to be fouled, and that one got a piece of the catcher, Sharon. So the count now 0-2. Sharon will go through the signs here. Cody sets on the mound, the 0-2 pitch, and that one's called strike 3. So Chufo back to the dugout. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. Good start for Danny Cody. As he gets the lookout strike. So that'll bring up the shortstop, as it'll be Warnicki. Warnicki grounded out to J.T. Stone in the second and then reached on an error by Stone in the 5th. But Dealey was able to respond by getting the double play to the batter, Etheridge. So a righty-lefty matchup now. Pitch here going to be low. That was below the knees. Warnicki was taking all the way. So now tied 2-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. This one going to miss over in the right-handed batter's box. As a 2-run home run off the bat of Whetstone tied the game. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Steamers. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs. Pitch here swung on. That one's hit out to right center. Going back for it is Doyle, and he'll make the catch. And there are 2 away. And in this matchup tonight, I haven't mentioned it, but we are not shy of some very talented outfielders between these two teams. Gardner in left, Jefferson in center, Worrell in right for Edenton, and Smith in left, Doyle in center, and Freeman in right for the Tobs. We've seen all 6 of them, especially in the series between these two teams, make some very nice plays and at times very big plays for both of their teams. So with 2 away, that'll bring up the second baseman, Etheridge. He starts by showing bunt. The fastball here will miss up and away. Etheridge has struck out swinging and grounded into a 6-3 double play. That's another righty-lefty matchup. Here's the 1-0. That one will be a called strike down the outer half. Brings it in a little bit more. So Danny Cody trying to navigate through the 7th after Dealey exited after the 2-run homer with nobody out. Here's the 1-1. That one swung on. And that one's missed for strike 2. And Danny Cody, potentially just one pitch away from getting through this inning. He will set on the mound. Sharon waits behind the plate. The pitch in there, called strike 3. Etheridge caught window shopping as he goes back to the dugout. Matt, he couldn't make a selection, and that will end the inning. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. As the game now tied 2-2 as we go to the 7th inning stretch, thanks to the home run from Whetstone. As we'll send this one down to field level for the singing of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we get set now for the bottom of the 7th inning. And A.J. Spencer will make his way back out to toss a 7th inning here for the Edenton Steamers. As he came out after the 6th inning with his team trailing 2-0, but thanks to the 2-run shot from Whetstone, he now sees the game tied 2-2. And unfortunately for Sean Dealey, after allowing just one hit and 3 base runners coming into the 7th inning, he will leave with a no decision here tonight. Caleb Dean will lead things off for the Tobs in the bottom of the 7th. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. He has stung the baseball twice tonight against A.J. Spencer. Thought he had a solo home run back in the 2nd, and then a laser to Warnicki in the 4th. Takes this one low and inside. The fly ball to left in the 2nd. A leap and a nice catch to the wall by Gardner, who was able to come away with it. 1-1 pitch now. Has swung on, skied in the air, out to right. Worrell ranging under it, and he'll make the catch, and there's one away. So 0 for 3 night for Caleb Dean. So that'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Sharon. He has struck out twice tonight against A.J. Spencer. He has went down swinging both times. Righty-righty matchup, the offering from Spencer. That one's in the dirt. As the catcher, Crusoe, will toss it back out. Here's the 1-0, and that will miss up and away. So the Tobs 6 through 9 batters tonight against A.J. Spencer, 0 for 10 with 4 strikeouts. Stone 2 of those, and Sharon 2 of those. Here's the 2-0. That one swung on and missed. Sharon not able to make contact with it. So the count now 2-1. Really, the most numbers for the Tobs have come from their 1 through 3 batters, McCourt and McGowan and Freeman. And as the count here now goes to 3-1, McCourt's been on base twice tonight. Freeman has been on base once. McGowan has been on base twice. Here's a 3-1 from A.J. Spencer, and that one's going to miss. Just the third walk of the season that Jacob Sharon has worked. And he'll be a one-out base runner for the Tobs here in the bottom of the 7th. So that is the third batter that A.J. Spencer's walked tonight. So that'll bring up the left fielder, Nick Smith. He is 0 for 2. Has flied out to center, grounded out to Whetstone at first. Spencer will take a look at the runner at first over his shoulder. Now the pitch, that one swung on. This one could be a fair, and it is. A little blooper down the left field line. Sharon now heading for third, and he's going to pull up at third. Gardner and Chufo were just looking at each other who was going to pick the baseball up. And so it's going to be a bloop single that gets the runner Sharon all the way to third, and the Tobs potentially have a go-ahead run here at third with one away.
Now betting wearing number 3 from Mount Aloysius, Matt McCourt.
So with runners at first and third now, that'll bring up the top of the order as Matt McCourt will step in. So first hit for Nick Smith in a Wilson Tobs uniform. Runner goes for second. The pitch is swung on. It's skied in the air. Smith has got to go back. He was off and running. The catch will be made by Warnicki. And unfortunately, they're now 2 away. Is McCourt swinging at the first pitch. So we got to give credit to A.J. Spencer, though. Threw a good one that enticed McCourt. And now it's runners on first and third with 2 away. So 90 pitches now for A.J. Spencer in this contest. As that'll bring up Carson Freeman. He did have the RBI double back in the third inning that made it 2-0. That's his only hit tonight. Here's the first pitch, and he takes it low for a ball. The count 1-0. Inning started with a fly ball to right off the bat of Caleb Dean. Sharon followed with a walk. Moved over to third on the bloop single over Chufo's head from Smith. And then Smith was off and running on the first pitch to McCourt. He swung but popped it right up in the air to the shortstop Warnicki. Now a throw over. As back safely was Smith. No tag was applied. Said earlier, Nick Smith came into this game officially 0 for 1 with 1 run scored and a walk. Started his night tonight 0 for 2. Pitch here going to be tipped into the glove of the catcher Caruso by Freeman. So the count now 1-1. Big spot here for the Tobs. Trying to answer the 2 runs put up by Edenton in the top of the 7th. As they'd had a 2-0 lead, but saw it tied 2-2 with 1 swing of the bat. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to miss outside. Yes. Our starter tonight, A.J. Spencer, up to 93 pitches. Runners take their leads. Here's the pitch, and that one swung on and missed. That one on the inner half. So the count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Big at bat here for Carson Freeman. Spencer sets and delivers, and that one high, ball 3, and the count is now full. With 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Kevin McGowan in the on-deck circle. So we'll see if Freeman can get something to hit here, and we'll see if he can make contact in a 3-2 count. The catcher Caruso goes through the sides. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. A big strikeout there for A.J. Spencer, as he will leave a pair of runners on base after the Tobs got him to first and third with one out. As really the pop-up there from McCourt kind of killed the momentum. And we will go to the 8th, all tied at 2, as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like Page along with you here as we head to the 8th inning, all tied at 2 between the Edenton Steamers and the Wilson Tobs. Third pitcher of the night for the Tobs is in. It is going to be Jared Gallagher, who wears number 30. Gallagher out of Central Connecticut State from Berlin, Connecticut. He'll take over for Danny Cody, who worked through and got all 3 outs in the 7th inning after Sean Dealey allowed the 2-run home run that knotted this game. And the first pitch here going to miss outside for a ball. So Gallagher will face Jefferson, Caruso, and Gardner, the 8, 9, and 1 batters here in the top of the 8th. Lefty-righty matchup, as that one is going to miss low for a ball. So the count will go to 2 now. On the season, the numbers for Gallagher. This will be his 18th appearance. Does have 2 saves. Delivers the 2-0. That one swung on. Chopped to third. McGowan gloves it. Has to make the throw. It's high. Dean comes back down to the bag in time and gets the out. So Gallagher a .90 ERA. He's worked 20 innings, 15 hits, 5 runs, 2 of those earned, 6 walks, 26 strikeouts, and 11.70 strikeout per 9 ratio. So that'll bring up the catcher, Caruso. Got his first at-bat in the top of the 6th inning, taking over for the starter, T.J. Wegman, who had to come out. This one chopped foul. Wegman had started his night with a walk back in the 3rd inning. That was the only time that he got up to the plate, as Caruso came in defensively in the bottom of the 5th. So Caruso popped up 2 stone. That got the 6th inning underway. That was against the starter, Sean Dealey. 0-1 pitch coming here from Gallagher, and that one is a called strike on the outer half. Caruso didn't like the call, as he's not happy, spins away. His head coach, Russ Burgos, telling him, calm down, keep it cooler at the plate. See what you can do here, 0-2. So Gallagher gets the signs from Sharon, the 0-2. And that one's going to miss. Sharon tried to frame it on the outer half, as he couldn't get the call. They'll try it again. And that one swung at a high chopper of the plate. Gallagher waits for it to come down. Has thrown to first in time, and there's 2 away. So nice job there by Gallagher. 1, just to wait for him to be patient, and then 2, not to try to overthrow it to the runner at first. That'll go down 1-3. So 2 away, now back to the top of the order for the Edenton Steamers. As the batter is Devin Gardner. Another lefty-righty matchup. This one is going to be high for a ball. Gardner on the night grounded out to third, flied out to left, flied out to right. Schron will give the signs here. Sets up on the outer half. The offering is going to be swung on and missed. That one actually came back towards the inner half of the plate. Still had enough action, though, to it that Gardner swung over top of it. So for the Tobs in the bottom of the 8th, it'll be their 3, 4, and 5 batters, McGowan, Doyle, and Fazo. As a big swing and a miss here. So the count now 1-2. The Steamers still have Gardner warming up down in the bullpen. Here's the 1-2, and that one swung on and missed. Sharon applies the tag to the batter, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Gallagher as he gets his 27th strikeout of the season and the 8th strikeout of the night for Tobs pitching. And that'll send us to the bottom of the 8th inning here at historic Fleming Stadium.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
So as we move here to the bottom of the 8th inning, give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard as we stay tied 2-2 here at historic Fleming Stadium. Bottom of the 7th inning, Forest City leads High Point Thomasville 8-5. Bottom of the 7th, all tied 6-6 between Macon and Lexington County. Top of the 7th inning, Holly Springs has a 5-0 lead against Peninsula. Bottom of the 6th, Wilmington out on top of Moritz City at home 8-5. Top of the 5th, Savannah still leads Florence 2-1. Bottom of the 5th, Fayetteville now leads Catawba Valley 12-5. And top of the 7th, Martinsville leading Gastonia 5-3. A new pitcher has made his way in here for the Edenton Steamers as the night for A.J. Spencer will come to an end. So unfortunately, he'll get the no decision, but really did a valiant effort there in the 7th inning to work around a pair of one-out base runners for the Tobs by getting a pop-up to the shortstop and then the strikeout swinging. So the new pitcher for the Edenton Steamers will be number 9 as it's Nate Gardner, the junior right-hander from North Carolina Wesleyan College. Delivers a first pitch strike here to Kevin McGowan to get us underway in the bottom of the 8th inning. This one is going to be fouled out of play, third base side. So the count 0-2. Numbers on the season for Nate Gardner. As this will be his 12th appearance of the season. He has made 5 starts, an 0-3 record. Here's the 0-2, and that one is swung on and missed, so a good start for Gardner. As that's the second time tonight that McGowan has struck out. So for Gardner, that is his 26th strikeout of the season. A 6.44 ERA, has given up 5 home runs this year. He's also walked 20 batters. Has allowed 31 hits, 25 runs, 21 of those earned in 29 and now 2/3 innings. First pitch here will miss for a ball to the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Doyle tonight has struck out, flied out to right, and then flied out to right for a sacrifice fly. That got the scoring started tonight back in the bottom of the 1st inning. Doyle swings through, misses the pitch. The count now 1-1. Ben Fazo in the on-deck circle. And this one going to go by the catcher, Caruso, all the way to the backstop. Doyle looking for his first hit. came into the game tonight leading the Tobs with 42 hits on the season. Waits the 2-1, and that one is low, and the count now 3-1. Doyle has worked 15 walks this season. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on down the right field line, but this one will get foul over to the Edenton bullpen. And so the count now full here, 3-2. Tobs were able to get a pair of base runners in the bottom of the 7th inning, trying to answer those 2 runs scored in the top half of the 7th. As Sharon worked the 1-out walk and then went over to third on the bloop single from Nick Smith, but couldn't score. Now the 3-2 pitch is chopped to first. Waiting for it is Whetstone, and he'll run over to step on the bag, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, wearing number 19 from LaSalle University.
So that'll bring up Ben Fazo. Fazo picked up a single in the 6th inning, another inning in which the Tobs stranded a pair of runners on base. As McGowan had worked a 1-out walk in that inning, and then Fazo came through with the 2-out single. And now Fazo having a chat here with the home plate umpire, Tyler Wall, and the catcher, Caruso. Now he steps in ready to go. Nate Gardner delivers on the mound. That one is swung on and missed, as that one broke off the outer half of the plate. And this one is a called strike 2 on the outer half. Fazo started to offer at it. Thought it was outside. So Nate Gardner trying to work a 1-2-3 inning. Here in the bottom of the 8th to send us to the 9th. Here's the offering. That one's in the dirt. Good take there by Fazo. So Fazo can become a 2-out base runner. JT Stone is in the on-deck circle. Number 6 batter in the lineup for the Wilson Tobs. All tied 2-2. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on a chopper. Warnicki waits back on it. His throw is going to be in time. Just gets Fazo going down the first base line. And so it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 8th for Nate Gardner and the Edenton Steamers. As we go to the top of the 9th, all tied 2-2 here at historic Fleming Stadium. As you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we get set for the top of the 9th inning here at historic Fleming Stadium. All tied 2-2 between the Edenton Steamers and the Wilson Tobs. New pitcher on for the Tobs is going to be their closer, number 31, Luis Acosta, the junior out of Texas Rio Grande Valley in Brownsville, Texas. As he will face the right fielder Bryson Worrell to get things going. He starts by popping up a bunt here over to the Tobs dugout, third base side. Worrell probably happy that Sean Dealey is out of the game. Went 0 for 3 tonight against him with 3 strikeouts. So he'll try to have a different outcome here. The 0-1 is swung on a chopper. Acosta picks up and just runs right over to first for the nice first out here in the top of the 9th. A lucky bounce there. As that'll be a one unassisted. Don't see that one all that often. So the numbers for Acosta on the season, his 18th appearance, a 3-2 record with 5 saves, 21 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, 4 of those earned, 4 walks, 27 strikeouts, a 1.66 ERA, 11.22 strikeouts per 9 innings. As he will face Zane Harris. As they called strike here, Harris reached on the error by Stone back in the 7th and then would score on the 2-run home run by Whetstone. The only blemish of the night, unfortunately, for Sean Dealey. The 0-1 going to be taken high. Sharon gloved it. Count will even out. Harris tonight is struck out swinging, lined out to McGowan at third, and then reached on the air. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Steamers. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs. Pitch here is swung on and missed. Acosta was a all-star selection for the Tobs. Did end up pitching the 9th inning in the all-star show, even though they officially, if you look at the score sheet, stopped the stats in the 8th inning. And this one is going to be tipped here. And they're going to say that the batter gets first. They're going to call catcher's interference. And this is the 2nd time this year that Jacob Sharon has got called for catcher's interference. So they are calling catcher's interference here to put the potential go-ahead run on base here in Zane Harris. The Tobs had this happen to them in Edenton in the bottom of the 1st inning with David Harrison on the mound. As the catcher in that one was again Jacob Sharon. Now the umpires getting together. They called the catcher's interference. And the home plate umpire, Tyler Wall, was very adamant about it. Now he's talking with Mark Alexander. So right now as it stands, he has put Zane Harris at first. Umpire still chatting it over about what happened there. And they're going to call him back. So they reversed the catcher's interference. And I'm sure now the head coach for the Steamers, Russ Burrows, is going to have some questions. Here. So the count will hold. And a ball and 2 strikes. And now Russ Burrows chatting here with the home plate umpire. Sharon will go out and have a chat here with Acosta. So they will bring Zane Harris back to the plate. And so now we'll get set to go. So another 1-2 pitch here. Zane Harris makes his way back in. We have 1 away here in the top of the 9th inning as Worrell grounded out to Acosta over at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's swung at in the dirt. And Sharon's going to touch the batter, but now they say he's got to throw down. I thought he tagged the back of Zane Harris, but the home plate umpire said he didn't. And so he had to fire down, so it'll be a strikeout swing and then a 2-3 on the putout. And there are 2 away, so for Acosta with the strikeout. That'll be strikeout number 28 of the season. As his 28 strikeouts, third to Danny Cody, and then Tyler Grauer. Grauer leading the way with 32 on the season. So the batter will be Whetstone. He had the tying home run. Swings and misses here, a big swing. As he sent the baseball into the night sky over the right field wall back in the 7th against Sean Dealey to tie this game 2-2. So Acosta delivers now the 0-1. That one inside, and that one had caught the home plate umpire. Sharon had tried to glove it, but it had nicked off of the umpire's foot. So a righty-lefty matchup. Sharon will go through the sides. He sets up away. The pitch is going to miss, slow and away. Sharon tried to frame it. Some of the home crowd fans down in front of us were hoping for a strike call there. This one swung on and missed. Nice biting action to that one. So the count even now 2-2. 2 away here in the top of the 9th inning, all tied 2-2. For the Tobs, it was a run in the bottom of the first, a run in the bottom of the third. For Edenton, 2 in the top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch on its way, and that's a bouncer at the plate. Came back into the netting. And so the count is now full, 3-2. They tried again to go down in the zone. So the Tobs have not scored since the bottom of the 3rd inning. Both teams went scoreless in the 8th. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that one is going to miss for ball 4. And that'll put the potential go-ahead run on base with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. And that'll bring up the ever-dangerous Rich Chufo. Second time that Whetstone has been on base tonight. Chufo is grounded out to second, grounded out to third, and struck out looking. The strikeout came against Danny Cody in the 7th inning. So now it'll be a righty-righty matchup. Here's the offering, and that one is in there for a called strike 1. Anthony Warnicki in the on-deck circle. Two away here. Sharon goes through the sides. Here's the 0-1. That one is swung at and missed. Sharon kept it in front of him, and the count now 0-2. As Chufo a little bit fooled on that one. They hold the runner. Whetstone on over at first. For Whetstone on the season in the base pass. He has stolen 3 bases, been caught once. See if he's in motion here. Here's the 0-2, and that one is going to slow and away over into the left-handed batter's box. Trying to get Chufo chasing outside of the zone. Inning started out with the ground out to Acosta. Then he got Harris to strike out. Then the walk to Whetstone. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Runner is going. It's high. The throw is going to be into center, but they hold the runner Whetstone. And so that'll be the 4th stolen base of the season for Whetstone. And now puts a runner in scoring position. Here with 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. The count 2-2 to the batter, Rich Chufo. Sharon will go through the signs here. Acosta sets on the mound. Looks back to the runner at second. Delivers. And that one's low. And the count is now full 3-2. So Chufo has been very patient at the plate here. As the count full and back-to-back batters for Edenton. Acosta will set on the mound. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, skied in the air. Freeman ranging in for it, and he makes the catch. And so they'll strand the runner at second, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning as the Tobs will try to walk it off here against the Edenton Steamers in front of their home crowd at historic Fleming Stadium. And for the Tobs here in the bottom of the 9th inning, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 batters, Stone, Dean, and Sharon, barring any pinch hitters. As we'll give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. As in the top of the 8th inning, Forest City leads High Point Thomasville 8-5. Bottom of the 7th, Lexington County has come back to take a 9-6 lead against Macon. Top of the 8th inning, Holly Springs leads Peninsula 6-1. Bottom of the 7th, it's now a 9-5 lead for Willington over Morehead City. Savannah has opened their lead up to 4-1 over Florence. That game in the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th exhibition matchup, Fayetteville leading Catawba Valley 12-5. And top of the 8th inning, Martinsville leads Gastonia 5-3. And in that Macon-Lexington County game, taking a look at the line score, the first 5 runs were scored by Macon in the top of the first inning, but Lexington County responded with 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th, 3 in the bottom of the 7th, and they have a runner at third with 2 away. So a nice rally there for the Blowfish. The Tobs looking for a rally of their own here in this tie game 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. As the Tobs will have their 6, 7, and 8 batters, Stone, Dean, and Sherrod. So Nate Gardner comes back out to work the bottom of the 9th inning. He came on in the bottom of the 8th to take over for A.J. Spencer, the starter, who worked through 7 innings. And even though early on it looked like he maybe was going to be on the short end of a nice outing, we'll get the no decision. First pitch here is going to miss outside for a ball to J.T. Stone. He has struck out twice tonight and flied out to center, but all 3 of those at-bats were against the starter, A.J. Spencer. And now this one is swung on and missed. Nice fastball there on the inner half. Stone not able to make contact with it. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors in this one for Edenton. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs. Here's the offering. That one is swung on, skied in the air. Trying to find it out left is Gardner. He has to back up, still backing up, and makes the catch. He originally came in a couple of steps, but there's going to be 1 away. As that will bring up Caleb Dean. Here with 1 away, base is empty. So Caleb Dean in this game is flying out to left. He has lined out to the shortstop and flied out to right. Again, all 3 of his at-bats were against the starter, A.J. Spencer. First pitch here is going to be up and away over into the left-handed batter's box. So a righty-righty matchup. Now the catcher, Caruso, will go through the signs, the offering, and that's going to be taken high for a ball. And the count now 2-0. Tobs with runs in the first and third innings. Edenton 2 in the 7th. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. As the count will be 2-1. Caleb Dean getting a fastball there from Nate Gardner. And this one is in the dirt. Actually got all the way by the catcher Caruso into the backstop. So the count now 3-1. With Jacob Sharon scheduled to be in the on-deck circle. Nobody right now. Actually, there he is. He came to get that loose baseball. Didn't see anybody in the on-deck circle, but he was down in front of us. 3-1 pitch is swung on, but chopped foul down the third base line as Dean had got out in front of that one, but couldn't find a way to put it in play, and the count now full 3-2. Gardner does have 1 strikeout as he struck out McGowan, his first batter that he faced in the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 pitch, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And so now Jacob Sharon will step up here with the bases empty and 2 away. As it looks like we will be maybe working our way towards extra inning baseball here at historic Fleming Stadium. Here's the first pitch, and that one's going to be in there for a called strike. Sharon looked at like he thought it was maybe low in the zone. Sharon has struck out twice tonight, walked, was stranded at third in the bottom of the 7th. Swings here, drives this one out to center, but that one will be dropped. They say it's not caught, and Sharon will reach base as Jefferson went into the slide, and he had dropped it, and they say that he did not come up with it. And so that'll put the potential game-winning run on base for the Tobs. And so that will be the first error of the game. First pitch here is going to be swung on by Nick Smith. Smith singled that bloop single into left field his last time up. He's 1 for 3. As Gardner will deliver, and that one misses low and inside. The count evens up 1-1. The Tobs with a 2-out base runner. And this one going to miss inside. Nice take there by Nick Smith. So the count will be 2-1. Sharon leads off first. This one swung on. This one headed to center. Jefferson will track it and will make the catch. So we will go to extra innings here at historic Fleming Stadium. And now we could be in for a fun one, as there will be runners placed on base. As we go to the top of the 10th, we'll send this one to a timeout. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPOBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
You have a chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here. So the Steamers and the Tobs will get set for their 3rd extra inning game of the season, as the last 2 extra inning outings went 11 innings, with the Steamers winning the first 8-5 here at historic Fleming Stadium. That was back on June 21st. Then the Tobs picked up a 10-8 win at Edenton on July 5th. So with doing the international scoring here in extra innings, it'll be Whetstone and Chufo on base for the Steamers. Warnicki will be the batter. And Warnicki starts by showing bunt, but fouls this one back. So Whetstone, who had walked, stole second, and then Chufo flied out to right to end the top of the 9th. The 2 runners that are placed on base. Warnicki tonight has been on base once, reached on an error by the second baseman, is grounded out and flied out. We'll show bunt here. Acosta delivers, and that one is going to miss low. Warnicki pulled the bat back, so the count will be even here, 1-1. So we work here at the top of the 10th inning. Runners at first and second, nobody out with the international tiebreaker rules. Acosta's 1-1 is going to miss inside. And the count now 2-1. So with the international tiebreaker rules, the initial thought is to try to lay down the sacrifice bunt to quickly get those runners into scoring position. Here's the 2-1. The bunt is fouled back, and that's a big one for Warnicki. So the count now 2-2. Nobody out. We'll see what Russ Burrows does here. He's waiting for Warnicki to give his attention. He goes through some signs, and now we'll get the runners. 2 runs, 2 hits in this game. That's been it for Edenton. A single and a 2-run home run, but it was enough to get us to free baseball. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming from Acosta, and that one is going to miss inside. Sharon thought that was a called strike 3, and so did the entire stadium. And so the count now full 3-2. So a big pitch here for Luis Acosta. And the top of the 10th. Acosta will set, gets the signs from Sharon. Here is the pitch, and that one is going to miss. Ball 4. And that will put the bases loaded. And now head coach Brian Hill giving the home plate umpire a piece of his mind. And so that will bring up the pinch hitter, as it'll be number 2, as it'll be Liam Bendo. Bendo, a rising sophomore at St. Joseph's University out of Glen Mills, PA. And this will be his first at-bat for the Edenton Steamers, and it could be a big one, as he has the bases loaded here in the top of the 10th with nobody out. As he will bat in the spot of the second baseman, Etheridge. So he will face Luis Acosta. Here with the bases loaded, nobody out. The first pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. Bendo has made an appearance. He came in as a pinch runner in last night's contest against the Peninsula Pilots. That came at home. There's the 0-1. That one is swung on, tipped into the glove of Sharon. The count now 0-2. So the base is loaded for Edenton. Here in the top of the 10th, we're tied 2-2. They're looking to try to break that and take their first lead of the night. Here's the offering, and that one's going to miss high for a ball. So the count will be 1-2. In the on-deck circle is the center fielder, Anthony Jefferson. Acosta will set and deliver, and that one is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the first out of the inning as Bendo strikes out his first at bat. So another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout, and that'll be the 10th of the night for Tobs pitching. So now that'll bring up Jefferson. He swings and misses at a high fastball. The count 0-1. Jefferson 1 for 3 in the game tonight. Singled back in the 3rd. Flying out to left in the 5th. And then in the 8th inning, he grounded out to third base. That was against Gallagher. Righty-righty matchup, the 0-1. That one swung on, fouled. Out of play, first base side. So the count will go in the favor of Acosta, 0-2. Bases loaded, one away here, top of the 10th inning. The inning started with runners placed on first and second. That was Whetstone and Chufo, and then the walk to Warnicki. Acosta sets on the mound and delivers, and that one is going to miss. Off the outer half, Jefferson not offering at it. And so now another spot here where Acosta trying to see if he can get that third strike. Here is the offering. It's swung on off the foot of Acosta, and he can't pick the baseball up, and that'll score a run, and everybody is safe. As that baseball is hit right back at Acosta. It hit off of his foot. And now Brian Hill going to go out and ask if he can check on his pitcher here. Is that it hit off Acosta. So that was the third hit of the night, the second for Jefferson, and that will give Edenton their first lead of the night as it's 3-2 here in the top of the 10th inning. And that will bring up the catcher, as it'll be Caruso. So a crazy play there that does not go the Tobs' way. As that scores Whetstone. As they strike here to start off the at-bat at 0-1. So now 3 runs on 3 hits in this game for Edenton. And after being held scoreless through the first 6 innings, they find themselves on top here in extras 3-2. This one is going to be a called strikeout in the outer half. And so the count is 0-2. So the Tobs are going to need at least 1 in the bottom of the 10th as it stands right now. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one swung on. This one skied out to right. Freeman ranging over for it, makes the catch. Here comes the runner, the throw. Now the runner goes back. And so that will save a run. A nice strong throw from Carson Freeman. But a better job there by the catcher, Jacob Strawn, to just knock that one down with a chest protector. Now there's 2 away, and the base is still loaded. Those are the little things sometimes that feel like go unnoticed. You don't see in the box score. There's the big defensive block there at the plate by Sharon. As that one could have got away, that could have easily scored at least 1, maybe 2 runs. And so now back to the top of the order as it'll be Devin Gardner. So top of the order, Gardner is 0 for 4. A pair of flyouts, a ground out, and a strikeout. A righty-righty matchup. Acosta delivers. That one will be up in the zone. So he starts off the at-bat 1-0. Acosta hasn't done that much tonight, falling behind in the count early. He has really done a nice job to work ahead of the batters 0-2. Here's the 1-0, and that one's low, and the count now 2-0. So Acosta doesn't have any wiggle room. Sharon had got that one in the dirt. The base is loaded. It's always tough when you start an inning with 2 runners placed on base that you haven't done anything to put them on. At least the run does go as unearned with those runners scoring, with them being placed on base. So a 2-0 pitch here coming from Acosta. The batter, Gardner, ahead in the count. Here's the offering. That one is going to be a called strike on the outer half. As Gardner quickly looked down to his head coach, thought that one was outside. Sharon goes through the signs. Runners take their leads. Here's the 2-1. That one swung on, hit out to left. This one back at the wall, and that one is out of here. A grand slam for Devin Gardner, and that is going to make it a 5-run inning for the Edenton Steamers in a big 2-out hit for the leadoff hitter, Devin Gardner, who was 0 for 4 tonight. As that's just the 2nd home run that Luis Acosta has given up this year. And that makes it 7-2 here in the top of the 10th inning, with Bryson Worrell stepping up to the plate. So that sometimes is just how baseball goes. As now this pitch going to miss low for a ball. Worrell is 0 for 4 tonight, 3 strikeouts and a ground out. A game where the Steamers had not scored and only had 1 hit through the first 6 innings. And his pitch here inside have now rallied. They scored 2 in the 7th. As all 6 of their 7 runs have come off of home runs. The only one not the RBI single from Jefferson. And now this pitch going to miss, and the count is 3-0 to the batter, Worrell. So the grand slam for Devin Gardner. And now the pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Worrell. First time he's been on base tonight. So Gardner, who robbed the potential home run for Caleb Dean back in the 2nd inning in left field, now hits a grand slam here in the top of the 10th inning. And a 5-run frame has given Edenton a 7-2 lead, and they have a runner here at first base. So that'll bring up Zane Harris. Harris swings the first pitch, fouls it off the facade, as that'll make its way back in. The Steamers looking to try to win their 2nd extra inning game here at historic Fleming Stadium this year against the Tobs. The first time they won 8-5 in 11 innings. Trying to see if they can end this one in just 10. Runner's going. The pitch is swung on, and that's going to be into left field. They're going to send the runner to third as off and running was Worrell. And that puts them on first and third here with 2 outs. As the Steamers are getting to Luis Acosta. And so that will bring up Whetstone, who started the inning as a runner on second. So technically, even though he's been on base already in this inning, this will be his first at bat. And so this will bring up Whetstone, who in this game tonight has flied out to left, grounded out to second. Hit a 2-run home run in the 7th. That tied it, and then walked in the 9th. Was left at second after he stole a bag. So runners lead off first and third. There's the pitch. That one swung on Sky, but that one will get out of play. Sharon had given a look. So the Tobs here in the top of the 10th were potentially just a strike away from getting out of it. But Devin Gardner decided that that's not how the script would be written as he put it over the wall in left field. So 2 home runs have been hit this year against Luis Acosta, a 3-run home run and a grand slam as a strike called here. As the 3-run home run came in the bottom of the 9th inning and a walk-off for the Peninsula Pilots. And now the grand slam here in the top of the 10th. Count no balls and 2 strikes to the batter, Whetstone. And this one is swung on, and that's going to be a hit into center. It'll score another run. And it's a 6-run top of the 10th as it's now 8-2 in favor of the Edenton Steamers. So a 3rd RBI of the night for Whetstone. And that'll bring up Rich Chufo. As Chufo was placed on first base to start the top of the 10th inning. Warnicki, who led the inning off, is now in the on-deck circle. And the first pitch here is going to miss for a ball. As the count will be 1-0. 2 away here in the top of the 10th inning. As Acosta going to step off. So the runner at second is Harris. The runner at first is Whetstone. This one swung on, but that'll be fouled out of play.
Are you insured? If not, then call Paul Webb with Paul Your Insurance for all your insurance needs.
So the count 1-1. Long look here for Sharon. He gives the signs to Acosta. Time going to be asked for by the batter, Chufo. Chufo in this game tonight has grounded out twice, struck out, and flied out to right. Acosta delivers. That one is swung out and missed. Actually, it might have been tipped. And it will be strike 2. So the count now 1-2. So a 6-run top of the 10th, and Edenton looking for more. They have scored the last 8 runs of this game after trailing 2-0. Here's the offering, and that one is outside. And the count is now 2-2. So the big swing came off of the bat of Devin Gardner. At the time, it was a 3-2 lead for the Steamers after the RBI single from Anthony Jefferson. And this one is swung on and missed for strike 3, but the Tobs are going to need to play at least 6 here in the bottom of the 10th, 7 if they want to win it, as they have not scored since the bottom of the 3rd inning. But they are able to get through the 10th inning as Chufo strikes out. So a pair of RBI singles in the inning from Jefferson and Whetstone, and then the grand slam from Devin Gardner. As we will go to the bottom of the 10th. So the Tobs will have Sharon on second, Smith on first, and the batter will be Matt McCourt. So it'll be the top of the order for the Tobs. That'll be McCourt, Freeman, and McGowan. So a new pitcher has come on here for the Edenton Steamers. As the new pitcher will be a left-hander. As it'll be number 4, Angelo Gennari. So for Angelo Gennari, the rising sophomore left-hander out of Northern Oklahoma College. As it's Tanakwa. So he will face Matt McCourt. As the runner at second will be Sharon. And the runner at first will be Smith. So Gennari will be the third pitcher of the night, taking over for Nate Gardner. Here to get going in the 10th inning. So it'll be a lefty-righty matchup. Here's the first pitch that swung on, and that one's fouled out of play, first base side by McCourt. McCourt has scored the only 2 runs tonight for the Tobs. Scored back in the first and back in the third. He singled, walked, struck out, and popped up to short. He has not batted since the 7th inning. But the Tobs will need at least 6 here to keep things going in the bottom of the 10th. This one misses low and inside. Count 1-1. So 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors in this one for the Steamers. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs. Runners got first and second. The pitch is swung out and missed. A good fastball up in the zone there from Gennari, and the count now 1-2. So of those 6 runs given up in that top of the 10th inning, 4 of them will be earned for Luis Acosta. The first 2 from Whetstone and Tufo unearned as they were placed on base. Here's the 1-2, and that one misses up and away. So the count evens now, 2-2. And there were 4 hits for Edenton in that top of the 10th inning. Here's the 2-2, and that one is swung on. It gets by the catcher. He can't go as the runners can advance, but McCourt is going to be out as unfortunately first base was occupied. So there is one away. It kind of works out as a sacrifice situation, but the Tobs definitely don't want outs now. They want runs. So the strikeout. So a strikeout, then a wild pitch will allow Sharon and Smith to go down to second and third, and that'll bring up Freeman. First pitch to Freeman, going to miss low in the dirt, as the catcher Caruso will get that one. See what the Tobs can do here is to try to put something together positive. They haven't scored since the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now this one again in there. So you have to give credit where credit is due to the Edenton Steamers and their pitching staff tonight. A.J. Spencer, Nate Gardner teaming up to keep the Tobs off of the scoreboard from the bottom of the 4th inning all the way through right now into the bottom of the 10th, as this one is going to so the count will be 3-0. And that'll be a called strike. Home plate umpire Tyler Wall says that it got over. So the count now 3-1. Runners take their leads from second and third. Lefty-lefty matchup with Carson Freeman at the plate. The offering is going to miss, and that's ball 4. And so now the bases are loaded here for the Tobs.
Now batting wearing number 10 from LaSalle University, Kevin McGowan.
So that'll bring up Kevin McGowan. Second time that Freeman has been on base tonight after his RBI double. Came back in the third inning. McGowan has been on base twice tonight. Singled back in the first, walked in the sixth. He's also struck out in the third and eighth innings. First pitch is going to be a called strike to McGowan. Falls behind the count 0-1. So if you go by the pattern how McGowan has went tonight, he has went hit, strikeout, walk, strikeout. So you hope that somehow he gets on base here. This one's in the dirt. Nice job, though, by Caruso to glove it. We've talked about it different times this year. The catching staff for Edenton, Caruso, and also Wegman, at times they've been very efficient behind the plate and helping their pitchers out in situations with runners on base, not allowing stuff to get by. This one is given a ride, but foul down the left field line. This a late swing there by McGowan, and it was in on the hands. So the count now 1-2. One away here, bottom of the 10th inning, as Brenton Doyle is in the on-deck circle. So 8-2 the lead for Edenton. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's inside, almost caught McGowan. And if Edenton can hold on here, this would be a huge win for them after they were relatively offensively not doing anything through the first 6 innings of this game, but did not give up and responded. 2-2 is swung on and missed. McGowan can't come up with anything. Good pitch there by Gennari. His second strikeout of the inning, and they're now 2 away. So that'll bring up Brenton Doyle. Leads the Tobs in virtually almost every offensive category. And he bats here with the bases loaded, and now 2 away. There's the first pitch, and that one is swung at by Doyle. He couldn't hold up, and so the count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That breaks in the dirt, and Caruso able to corral it. So the count leaving up at a ball and a strike. So if Edenton can hold on for the win here tonight, they would improve to 5-8 in the second half. But more importantly, the overall standings, they would improve their overall record to 17-22. This one is skied in the air. Doyle not happy with himself, and that one will be caught in right. And the Edenton Steamers are going to rally for an extra inning win as they score the final 8 runs of this game. After the Tobs led it early, 2-0. Saw the Steamers tied up in the 7th inning with a 2-run home run, and then a grand slam fuels a 6-run top of the 10th inning. So that'll drop the Tobs to 9-3 here in the second half. It's their second loss against Edenton in the second half. Steamers now 5-8, but overall in the season, Edenton now 17-22. And Wilson 19-17. We'll give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard one final time. A final as Forest City defeats High Point Thomasville 10-5. Top of the 9th inning, Lexington County looking to try to close out Macon 9-6. A final as Holly Springs defeats Peninsula 6-1. Top of the 8th inning, Wilmington leads Morehead City 9-8. Top of the 7th, Savannah leads Florence 4-1. Bottom of the 8th exhibition matchup, Fayetteville leading Catawba Valley 12-5. And now bottom of the 9th, Martinsville trailing Gastonia 7-5. The Mustangs were winning that game for pretty much the entire night, but a 4-run top of the 9th inning gives Gastonia a late lead on the road. They'll try to close it out in the bottom of the 9th inning against Martinsville. And that was after Martinsville led that game 5-0. Gastonia has scored the last 7 runs of the game. Give you a look here at the final pitching decisions. Nate Gardner will get the win. He improves to 1-3 on the season. Unfortunately for the Tobs, Luis Acosta will take the loss. He falls to 3-3, and that will do it. So the third extra inning game between these two teams this season, and now Edenton has won both of them here at historic Fleming Stadium, as the final score is 8-2. So that'll do it for us here tonight. The Tobs tomorrow on the road with a matchup that starts at 7 p.m. as the Tobs will be at the Holly Springs Sailors, their first and only matchup of the season against the Sailors before returning home to host the Peninsula Pilots for a full game and a resumed game against the Pilots, as the Pilots fell tonight. And right now the Mustangs looking like they might drop their game at home. So we'll see how the North looks tomorrow after the final of the Martinsville game. So that'll do it for us. For Doug Page and everybody along here with the Wilson Tobs, we thank you for tuning in tonight as the Tobs fall short here in extras 8-2 against Edenton. And you've been watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.